Yes, sir. Our Woman Crush Wednesday for today, Susu. Moving on, ladies and gentlemen. Our guest today is a Nigerian music producer and singer. Yes, he got introduced to music at a tender age when his dad connected him to late rapper MC LOPH for lessons on how to make music, and the rest today we can say is history. Ladies and gentlemen, let's make welcome to the show, Duktor Sett. Did I call it right?
Yeah,
Duktor.
Yeah.
Duktor.
Yeah.
Who did that thing?
So he's one of my guys' guy.
Okay.
One of your guys,
One of my guys' guy.
You dey pay the guy?
See, I need to find that guy.
Oh, so he just do him, he never can't drag you?
No, funny enough, yeah. We just this studio. Don't know, it just be like say 3 of us this
Yeah.
studio. So she
Yeah.
do her own, him do your own,
Yeah.
you do your own. So I can't like your own.
And you no come pay him.
I don't even know say it go make sense. You understand?
Thank you for joining us
but
on the
he's
show
my guy.
today.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much for coming on the show.
Yeah, thank
All right, so let's talk about how you started music. So apparently it was your dad
Yes.
that said, you know what, MC LOPH, Duktor Sett.
No, not
This is
Duktor Sett.
These two of you, okay, that year maybe I've not.
Stanley Abi.
No, I'm saying like he and
Oh.
MC LOPH, his dad took him to the
Yeah.
studio and said,
MC
okay,
LOPH,
meet
MC
up.
LOPH.
So yeah, MC, yeah. So how did because I mean parents then were not really
so for me,
supporting music. So why was your own different?
Okay, mine was, my dad didn't really, like, he didn't really, it was like you get game for house. Don't sabi play game. Pass you to your father. You know, that kind of thing. So if your dad sees someone who knows more than him, he will like, okay, have you played with my son before, that kind of thing. So music was what was in my house. So I just, now me pick and learn now. Let me say, yeah. Because my dad saw me, was like, okay, you help him. So I was just training till I became quite one now.
Yo, my G. See, having this convo with you today now, like set up. You know? But I've known you for the longest time. I've known you since Based on Logistics.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah. He was the one who produced all those jams, you know.
Yeah.
And you've come a long way. Yeah. So I mean, what's the journey like? When I see you now, I'm so proud.
Yeah, bro.
I'm so
Thanks
proud.
so much.
What's the journey been like from you since those days, especially with Efe, you know, making all those sounds and then metamorphosing into this giant producer right now?
So for me, I was telling my manager, Paladin, I told him, I was like, it be like say I like this music, because honestly, for me, music started as my first income, my first cash out, you know.
Yeah.
So I started making money at a very young age. So I go to churches, they pay me 500, 1,000, you know, those are my thing. I just use and they hold my side, you know. So for the longest I've seen, now music I didn't make money from. So now I can't realize, say, wait, so if I'm 30 years, so if I've done music all my life, come on, that means I like music. Yeah, like this is my thing, like, you know, so come on, man, it's just the passion. It drives me, no matter what happens to me. I mean, this project I dropped, I did it because I was feeling down, you know. But I realized no matter how bad I feel, all I just need to do is just to tap into the music and I'm in. Like I'm like the god of everything, you know. I just need to go to music. If I do any other thing, I'm just but the moment I fall into music, I don't even know what happens, Seth, trust me. It just leaves me, and when it's done, it dumps me once
Now, since we're still talking about journey, how did basketball come into the picture?
So in 2020. So in 2019, I went crazy. I was a mad person in 2019.
Like, let's see for road.
No. I did mad inside. Like, I was studying sound. I was a mad person, you know. So in 2020, I did like a sample. Just like I held my phone, like, you make a sound, you make a sound, you make a sound. And I just assembled everything. I made a beat. So it was so fascinating that I went gaga on Twitter. So Basketball saw me, was like, yo, man, we're going to work. I was like, okay, fine, man. So he had so many sitcoms, so many shows that I needed soundtracks. So from there we start. You know, so he was doing soundtracks, me, I was making my music. You get me? So what happened now, people now liked what he was doing because I was doing the music and he was bringing it on. I don't know if you get, so the match just made everything just exploded, you know.
And Yebasi.
Yeah.
That was a big project. You did the horoscope too.
Yeah.
Amongst all the artists you worked with, whose vibe did you really love on that project? On both projects?
On both projects. Whose vibe did I really
like their list of artists? There's Benson, there's
plenty.
Timaya, there's Duncan Mighty.
I say my favorite.
Who is nice? Yeah.
Must be the one with Oxley.
Oxley and SDC.
Okay, yeah, that day, you know, that day was crazy,
I think I saw the making on your post.
because Oxley's one was, I played it and he was singing.
Straight up.
Like how they play. Like, so, okay, okay, so the song Oxlade was, that was not the song I wanted to play for him. I wanted to play the one, what's his name? No, not Duncan Mighty. Flash was Flash.
Oh, yeah.
So
Flash,
that's what I wanted to play for Oxlade, but I don't know, something just me, I just played that one. Immediately, he just sang it. I was like, oh, shit.
Which skyline with this?
No, so I played that one, then Oxlade came in, no. And that was good.
That's amazing. So for somebody who studied economics and found himself in music, what can you say about the fact that music isn't big in schools yet? About the curriculum? You think it should be changed or just go to school, do what, just carry paper, come outside and do what you want to do?
So for our education system, I don't feel so I don't reach for my career to kind of attack the education system, you know. But I feel, not necessarily, not like, but I feel they need to really do more because, you know, for like me that studied economics, you know, and coming out and realizing that, you know what, I need to do extra for myself after spending 4 years. So imagine going to learn how to make a plate for 4 years. I'll be very good at making a plate. And I can use it and sell. You know, I can have, you know, but now I studied economics and I'm now back to the economy not working. You know, so...
Did you get that? Wait, talk again.
Trademark.
Some people don't get that. Talk again.
So I said I studied economics and I'm back to the economy not working. So, you know, I just needed to use the best I could, and music was the best tool I had, so trust me. So I feel for everybody, if education doesn't work, just look for the next thing that works, so you don't die, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, basically.
Okay, so I want to ask you a question, though.
Yeah.
Right? And maybe when we go on this break,
Yeah.
come back, I'll ask you this question. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll go on this break and we'll be back with Dr. Sett, still right here with us.
Welcome back to the show, guys. We still have in the building Dr. Sett. I'm joined.
Why are you doing a doctor?
They've inculcated me into the matter. But yeah, you just checked out Trouble, Basket Mouth, Tubaba, and of course Black Bones.
Produced
by the man,
Dr.
Black. Yes.
There's no drums.
Yeah, so that video is a whole vibe. But what's it like producing for the three of them? Because you're three like very unique. One's a comedian.
One is mad.
One is just mad in general. One has his own sound. Like, what's it like putting together those artists?
So just like you said, all these people, so that's why I'm a doctor, you know, they're all known.
Oh, shit.
Oh, and that's why in the video, like the guy with like the headphones on the bed. Yeah, that video,
Yeah, basically.
So how was it like working with them?
For me, I try to just, when I'm working with people like that, all I try to do, I try to make a straight line because you're scattered everywhere. So I'm like, you know what, I'll connect you with this, connect you with that, connect you with that, then we have a full art. And I'm not like, okay, you know what, now I can now shape it to the way I like.
Ooh.
I don't know if that explains it. Yeah.
Talking about your sound,
Yeah.
I mean, I know what your sound was like back in the day.
Yeah.
There was a lot of hip hop in it.
Yeah.
And then it transcended into this Afro Calypso sound.
Yes,
and all
yes,
that
yeah.
with the drums and all that.
Yeah.
How did you find this new sound?
Just like I said, 2019, I went crazy about sounds, you know. I went to discover that Afrobeat was just beyond the discovery of what the legend Fela just, went, he was, I wish he was alive. He wanted to do so much, you know. So when I realized, I told myself, you know what, I was going to explore. So I went into so many genres. I went into so many genres in the whole, I went to the north, I went to the south. I realized that there were so many music that were so untapped, you know, and we're just concentrating on just what Fela did, you know. There's so much that we are supposed to do. So I was like, you know what, it's high time I actually dive into. So while I was going there, now my own way I pick now, and I'm at the here. So.
Yeah, you will be here. Now let's talk about doctor's appointments.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Okay, this question will get. Why are you calling yourself doctor? And Dr. Sett. Then, yeah, obviously you name your album Doctor's Appointment. Why the name Dr. Sett?
So in secondary school, my nickname was Sett. So if you come to my school and ask them, okay, my real name is Savior. If you come to my school and say you're looking for Savior, nobody knows Savior. So if you come to look for Sett.
Where did the Sett come from?
So Sett came from Namia Ife Day that time. Okay. It was, you know, we're 7. Me,
Ife big brother, by the way.
Ife big brother, yes. Me, Ife, I can't remember their names. We're like 7 sha. So one day, so everybody they get nicknames. Me, I know Sabi name myself because I don't even know what I look like. You know, so if you just look me, just okay, your name will be Sett. I say, yeah.
Because you're set.
Yeah, because then, man, my sandals clean,
Oh, you
Oh,
said.
you said.
Trust me, I was strictly for the ladies, you know, that year.
Yes, sir.
So you have retired on.
Nah.
But this question, don't they get children?
Don't they get you?
When I no go away,
Where Dr. Come enter inside?
So doctor, I say, when I come finish school, I won't go university and I won't actually produce that period. So then for Jos, then they get one Mr. Sett. So, but I still won't retain the name because now within people know me as for my first community. So I can't say, okay, what I go do and say, I go add doctor because I realized then I know to know so much about producers. I know Dr. Dre, Timbaland.
Oh, that's where I came from.
Yeah, so I just okay, make I use Dr. Dre because he bad. I can't realize anybody will be a doctor for a name in the bad. If you see Dr. Fraps in Sabi,
Right, yeah.
is there anybody with us? So I can't say, okay, me man, I want
Dr.
so I don't
Sett.
enter the scene, no time. Then I now found a different way to spell it that was going to still pronounce the same thing. You know, so I just made it happen.
So what
So
should
the
we look out
appointments,
from?
yeah.
So the
So the appointment, yeah, you know. So for me, I was the first patient to this drug you guys are going to listen to. You know, so
Wow.
you get the way the thing do me for what I say, you know, you guys come outside. You understand? So whatever you're going to be listening to when you listen to the doctor's appointment, just know that you're having an appointment with me. You know, so that's my.
I don't want to get appointment with Dr. Sett.
Dr. Sett.
Doctor, we study economics.
But before we go, just to derail you off a bit, and
Yeah.
there's an issue that has been out there in the cloud for a while with producers and artists.
Oh yeah.
Right. So, for instance, we have issues like, say, Asha and Temple, for instance, having issues of, oh, that's
Yeah.
my beat, right? Why are you giving my beat to another artist?
Yeah.
Is there some sort of arrangement between artist and producer? Do they have an agreement? Even if we don't use the beat again, the guy cannot use his beat and change it and give it to another artist. From your own point of view, how would you explain this?
So for me, I feel everything, the beginning is always the most important part. Because the moment you don't start a relationship well, most times, you know, the way music happens in Nigeria, you know, I just vibe. Person feel just say, Alpha, come meet this guy for this place. You know, you could just go, you know.
Yeah.
You could just come and say, me open laptop. You're a producer. Before you know, you're in the vibe. Before you know, music comes out. So, you know, there's one thing with music. It's so passionate that if me and you make music, trust me, now 50-50. Why? Because the way you feel, now the same way they feel. If that song is
the
good,
connection.
the connection is there. So what happens is if we don't start well, the moment one person wants to move ahead of the next person will say no. So na fight. You know, so I just feel every relationship should start well from the artist and the producer. You understand? So please, like it's going to keep happening if you don't tell them how you want it to be. You understand?
That's why a split sheet is important.
Yeah, so many things are important. You know, just tell people how you want it to go. And even if you want to go with the vibe, you know, at the end of the day, still say your mind. Don't, you know, so that at the end of the day, so that even if you want fight, you go fight knowing say you talk before.
Yeah.
Get that kind of thing.
All right. Thank you very much, Dr. Sett, for coming through.
Thank you so much. Thank you so
In
much.
one word, what should people who listen to Doctor's Appointment, what is that takeaway from that project?
I'll say you'll be happy at the end of the day.
Would you?
Be happy at the end of the day.
All right. Looking forward to that one. Thank you very much once again, Dr.
Doctor.
Thank you so much.
Doctor. We have got Social View coming right up after this break, so don't go nowhere. Thank you very much once again.